Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with just some little projects that I was making just because I felt like it. I had my creative time dies out, so I was like, let's play. So let's go ahead and dive in. Let me show you quickly what I used. I used the daisy die. Everything will be linked below. The new release, which is the gingerbread box, and this amazing stinking bow. Like, I love this. And then oopsie. Oh, and then I used one of these. It's the Pretty Butterfly stamps and dies. So this is the die set that goes with the butterflies, which I didn't use them on this project. And then I had used this has like become one of my favorites, the eyelet doily die. And I used, this was a couple releases ago, and this is it's a wagon add-on. I don't think there was a, yeah, this is part of the wagon release. And I used the 4 circle card die, and I used a lot of dies, guys. It's amazing. You use little things and it comes out of, you know, so many different packages. But this is the Prim Hearts, and I used these angel wings, or they're called little winter angel wings, and I used the 2 big ones. And the paper I used is, oops, this one right here, which is Pretty Watercolors. Love this. Every page on here is my jam. Love this collection. So let's go ahead and dive in and show you this cute little project. So first, let's start off with this box. This box is everything. So I used heavyweight cardstock. I always prefer to use heavyweight. And this is the Basil heavyweight. So it's about 110 and super, super thick. And so I used that as my solid, and then I used the beautiful pattern paper for the layers. Up here, up here. I didn't add anything in the back because I just didn't feel like it. But then here is this. So these are the little angel wings. This is the Prim Heart that I have lifted on 3mm foam. Oh, I forgot to bring it. I also used the rosette die, but I'll link it below. Here is the doily die, and then the little daisy flowers. I thought this would just be cute. I love having stuff like this ready, so if I need to pack something up real quick, it's ready to go and I don't have to create it at the time I need it. I use Velcro, and then the inside is just solid. Of course, you know, it's just the cardstock. So this right here, when you're using heavyweight, you got to pinch this right here, okay? And then you fold it, just so that you don't mess up your corners, because it actually, you know, I had to bend it. It is heavier, so it does take some molding. But honestly, guys, even with using it, and I had to use the scoring lines, there was no issues. No issues at all where I could not locate the lines to fold. It still folds like a dream. Even up here, you know, when it has this right here, right? It's always a tougher part to bend. I only mold the top part a little bit as I'm building it, and then once I add this lid on, I just pinch it, and it just went in it to it's the way it's supposed to go. And I love it, because if you use something lighter, which you can, I'm not telling you that you cannot, but opening and closing this piece right here, it's just gonna give. So for me, it's like, well, let's just try. It's paper, right? All paper's not gonna last forever, but I'm like, I would like for it to last a little longer. So the 110, and then I layered, and then mind you, Emma's cardstock, it's not lightweight. It's like a medium, I forgot how many pounds she said they were, but it's over 65, maybe 80. So that's already on here. So this right here, guys, solid like a rock. But I thought this was cute just to have ready to go if I need to gift something. Okay, then guys, if you are not part of the school My Creative Time community, you need to be. Emma hosted her first live what do you call it, tutorial. You craft with her. That's what it is. It's that she's creating the projects, she tells you the supplies that you need, and then you craft with her, and she tells you all her tips and tricks. And it's just so fun to meet up with a group of ladies that you normally probably wouldn't see, and you get to see them. I mean, there were some people that weren't showing their face, but it was just nice to be in the community like that. So I really enjoyed that. But I didn't do, because I didn't have specific dies for the project, but I still wanted to be there and, you know, support Emma and also just to watch and see what everybody else made. But don't think I didn't order the dies I didn't have, because I will be making that project. So she did do, this right here was inspired by the card she did, but she did an easel one with this 4-inch circle die. But the layering pieces that she had, I did not have. So it didn't look, because I tried to do it with the ones that come with this one, and it didn't look right because it didn't cover the whole thing with how she built it. In the folding part, you needed the bigger piece. So I was like, you know what, then I'm just going to use the same idea, but it's just going to be the open and close. So this is what I went ahead and did. So like I said, she used the doily that's back here. I just added pearls all the way around it. And then I used one of the layering pieces that comes with the die set, and I lifted that on foam. And anytime I say I lift it on foam, always know it's 3mm. And then she had used this really beautiful type of organza type of trim on hers, and she wrapped it around. And that's what I did with mine. And so I just did the same concept. And then I did the butterflies like she did. This is where she used the little wagon leaf add-on the top and on the bottom. So I believe she only may have added one butterfly, but I don't remember. So I added 2. And this is also, I didn't bring it, but I will link it below. This is an oldie but goodie, guys. I bought this die when it first released a while ago, and I love it. And I'm sitting there thinking, gosh, should I just hurry up and buy another one? Because what if something goes wrong? Because I've used this a million times, and it's like, gosh, is the die going to give? And what if she sells out and she doesn't bring it back? I might die. So I use those. And these little ones are just a punch that I have in my stash that makes those, the little tiny ones. So that's why I used those. So you'll see those sporadically through there. And then there's the little sentiment that says celebrate your day. And this is the inside, just using the layering pieces that comes with the die set. So I was able to at least still do something with what I had. So I was very excited about that. But yes, this was 100% inspired by Emma's card that she did with everybody. Then let's go ahead and jump into these bows, guys. Oh, these are so cute. So, okay, this bow die, if you purchased it, you know that you got to double cut everything except for down here for the tail. So to do this size and to do this size is 112 by 12, a full sheet of it. Okay. And you have to like know how to angle them right to even get it, because you know that right here, 1 piece, 2 piece for the layering, 1 piece here, 2 piece for the layering. And then you have the 2 down here. So I just took out one of my single sheets because I have so many single sheets and I wanted to make sure that I am using them. So these type of projects are perfect. So I just created some dangles to hang from the bow. And then right here is just some lace that I have, and I just twirled it in a circle and glued it in. Nothing major. And these right here are adhesive pearls. So I did the pearls to go all the way around from here to here. And then I kind of stopped right here so that I could hot glue it is what I used for everything. Well, not everything, let me correct that. Liquid glue. To build the bow, you really need to use liquid glue. And just so that you can form the round part of it. But to stick this on top of this, hot glue. This right here, hot glue. So I thought that would be a ton of fun to make. And then this is the matching one that's the smaller one. And then I just used my little zipper pulls that I have, and I just hung a couple charms from there. And this one, I only put the pearls through the middle. But same exact concept. And I used craft cardstock. No, I'm lying. This right here is 1 sheet. So I used this side print, and then you can't see it because it's layered, but the reverse of this side is like a craft with, it looks like old school bingo cards. So that's what I used. Just 1 sheet though, but I used the front and the back. So I thought that would be fun to have in my stash. I did another one using this cardstock. You guys are probably going to recognize this one. I had a blast putting these together. And then here are the charms that I hung for this one. Same thing with the pearls. Same lace that I put in the middle. And then this is the small one. And then here's the two little dangles. And it just fit, this zipper pull fit perfectly in here. And I've had these zipper pulls, guys, for probably about 3, 4, 5, 6, over 6 years. So I don't know where they came from because a crafty friend bought them and I just went half with her and she ordered it. So, but I'm sure Amazon has everything. So I'm sure if you were to look for white zipper pulls, you would probably be able to find them. So yeah, love the loopies. Oh my gosh, I love this bow so very much. So easy to put together. Oh, let me not forget to link Emma's tutorial on how to put this together, because there is some helpful tips in there that you would want to know. And just, yeah, let me just do that. Then these right here are 100% inspired by Melissa Carroll. She is one of the design team members. And I'm gonna link her tutorial below on how to build these. Guys, when I don't know how I missed it. I was just scrolling through my YouTube and all of a sudden something popped up and I saw that it was Melissa's, and it was an old Melissa video when this die was first released, and she showed how to make these butterflies. And I was like, what? So, you know, I jumped on it really quick. So these are, when you have your, let me see, where is it? The doily. Oh my gosh, here it is. I have like 50 dies out here. And they're all on magnet sheets and they're sticking. So you're using this big one and this one. If you have this one from Emma, then it's these two, okay? Is what builds this butterfly. Seriously, guys. It is such a cool tutorial. Thank you so much, Melissa. I don't even know if you watch my videos. But thank you for the tutorial, because I love these. And I'm using the same cardstock that I showed you from Emma's paper pad. And they're just beautiful. And I use the little daisies. I love these daisies. You see, guys, I use them all the time. But how easy peasy are these? Oh, I love it. And like I said, the tutorial was so easy. So I will link the video for Emma showing how to build those bows, and then Melissa's on how to build these super cutie patooties, and they're addictive, guys. Once you see how easy it is, you're like, what? But yeah, so this is it. I just wanted to jump on here and show you some cute little crafty projects that I made for my creative time, and I will link everything below. My discount code is Anna. So thank you for the support for those of you that use my discount code, and have an amazing and blessed day, guys, and I will see you guys later. Bye.